Today I'm gonna be giving you 5 tips that'll help you skip the trial and error phase and get your clothing brand going as soon as possible. I may look tired right now, but it's 4 in the morning right now, and this is my second video I just recorded. I'm grinding, feel me? We really gonna lock in. Alright, so tip number 1, when you start creating samples and everything, mess with Pakistan manufacturers. The reason I say that is because 1, Pakistan manufacturers, they work a lot quicker. They can finish the sample for you within 4 days. Even 3, they're a lot cheaper. I do my own custom sizing. I messed up on the sizing through trial and error a lot of times, messing with China, and they're expensive. So I'm dropping a bag every time I'm making these small little mistakes. If I was creating those samples with Pakistan, I would have saved myself a lot of money. So if you're trying to do custom sizings, custom everything, I feel like you should practice with Pakistan. Find yourself a nice little Pakistan manufacturer, whether you gotta get somebody's manufacturer list or something, and just go through the trial and errors. And if you feel like you could get better quality from someone else, go to China. In my opinion, that advice is mainly you don't use size chart. Tip number 2, testing and understanding your analytics. I'm not gonna lie, I wish somebody told me about this sooner. When you think of like data, analytics, I never used to think it was important, but in reality, that shit is literally the answer to your problems majority of the time. Let me explain. For example, testing. That's basically the process of you trying numerous things and getting numerous outcomes. That's like me posting a video on TikTok. I see that as doing good. So now I'm gonna test it out on Instagram. 2 different platforms with the same video, but I'm trying to see which one will give me a better outcome. So I'm testing 2 different variables. I'm pretty sure you learned that in science class, variables and all that. When it comes to business, a lot of things you're doing is testing. And once you realize that, the way you think is just gonna be different. If you feel like you can't blow up on TikTok or anything, you just haven't tested enough. You gotta try different things, test different hashtags, test different text on screen, test different audios. Like there's so many different things that you could test to the point where it's like an unlimited puzzle. You just connect so many pieces and eventually you're gonna create something out of nothing. Testing is important. Try different things. And when you test things, write it in your notes too. Take notes on it, and this is where the second part comes in, which is understanding analytics. Your analytics is basically whatever things that you was doing, whatever you was testing, whatever you was trying out. Your analytics is like feedback of what you've been doing. So if you've been marketing on TikTok, you have analytics, which shows you the kind of people who's watching your videos, how old they are, what time they're watching. All of that stuff is your analytics. Because you have analytics, you get to see what's working or not. And based off of that, you could improve. Let me give you an example if you're not understanding what I'm saying. This is just a random example. You don't have to go about this. This is just completely random. This is kind of how it works. For example, you have a clothing brand. You follow trends a lot. Let's just say you have a Christian brand. You've been following trends that you've been seeing on TikTok, whatever. Anytime you see somebody post about their clothing brand, you recreate that same video and you see it's not working for you after a while. Because it's not working for you, you start to think to yourself, alright, let me try something new. You create your own new way of video creating. And based off of that, you see an increase in your views and your likes and everything. Just from you seeing a slight improvement, whether that improvement was big or small, the best thing to do is rewatch that video a couple times. Try to understand what you did differently. When you have analytics, you read it to understand who your customer is. This is a very underrated tip, and I'm not even gonna lie, I was neglecting this tip myself. To frequently tweak your website, make some changes. Holidays come around, update it for that. It don't gotta be every holiday, but just make adjustments. Basically adapt. Anything that happens with your website, make sure that you're adapting to the changes, to the looks, but you also want to keep it simple. I feel like a lot of people got websites where it's just doing too much. If that's what you're going for, go ahead. But in my opinion, you could convert the same way, if not better, with regular sites. The best thing you could do to improve your website is do little walkthroughs on your website. Go on your website, go to the main pages like your product pages, your home page, and anytime you have a question, answer it. Like literally, anytime you question something about your website, just answer it. Put yourself in the customer's shoes. For example, I just updated my website myself. I thought to myself, what would I ask as a customer if this was my first time seeing it? I was thinking from a completely biased opinion. Every time I went on my website, I'd be like, how long is shipping gonna take? I included that. How's this shirt gonna fit? I included that. How does it look on people? I included that. You just gotta ask yourself these questions and just answer it. Once you start answering those questions, you'll look at your site and be like, damn, this looks a lot more official. Just a small little tip like that will take you a long way. And those small little changes that you make can actually increase your conversion rate. The secret to having a good conversion rate, basically making it as simple and easy as possible for the customer to check out. Your website is guiding them to the purchase. Not everybody's gonna purchase. You gotta remember that too. But people that come into your website with that idea to purchase something, it's up to you to guide them to that conversion. Fourth tip, learn how to run ads. And if you don't want to run ads, that's fine, but hire somebody and at least have a small understanding of how they work. So you know the difference between somebody that's bullshitting you, trying to take your money, and a person that actually has experience and know what they're doing. Me personally, I experienced the most profit off a TikTok ad. I made a video that had 27 likes originally. After my ad, I ended up touching 1.4 million views. Ads are crucial in any business. In my opinion, TikTok ads is the easiest to learn. It's a lot more simpler. There's a lot less options. So I feel like it makes it less complicated. But Facebook ads, it looked like it's more reliable and better long term. So eventually I'm just gonna have to get into that. Facebook ads, it's a lot of trial and error for me. I'm still learning it. But once I do, I'm gonna put my guys on for me. Let me know if y'all want a video on understanding how ads work and everything. I put you onto a little sauce. And tip number 5, don't forget to design and create pieces that have a meaning towards your brand. I feel like once I took the time to understand my brand's meaning, I was able to create designs a lot better and a lot easier. Don't let it be some caca you just came up with overnight. Take your time creating your pieces. You got somebody designing it. Make sure you're getting your money's worth. If they give you a design and you don't like it, you better speak up. You better tell them, I'm not taking that. And on that note, I got a video on how to start a clothing brand if you're interested in that, as I'll be teaching you everything you need to know. You can find me wherever the guap is. And this money make everyone toxic. And this money make every bitch rock. All this guap like can't shop at her top. And this Glock on my side on our box.